What's going on, everybody? Chase with iDub Hockey here in Calgary with Sherwood's product development manager, Dan Rich. We have the exciting new TrueTouch T60X Goalie stick in front of us. We're going to talk about the tech and spec in just a second, but let's talk about the level of goalie and the style of goalie that you built this for.
TrueTouch series is suited for that player working on a budget, wanting still quality product, durable product, but not shopping at the true elite price points. They want something that's affordable, that is going to last for a while, and at the same time still have some performance elements to it. So there's a strong market there, whether it's beer league or whether it's recreational, minor hockey players. It's a very important market, and you have to have products in those price points to suit that market.
So really, for that player that wants to feel good, they want to make some great plays, but they don't want to have their budget completely destroyed. So offering a great balance of affordability and playability, and that has to do with a lot of those specs that we see when you look at the top end morph sticks. So what are a couple of those that we find trickle down into the T60X?
I think the most important one that we wanted to carry down into the T60 area was that asymmetrical paddle. Obviously, that flat front paddle is important for goaltenders of any age to be able to control rebounds, to be able to take that puck onto the paddle and not have it actually deflect past them. So they're able to steer those rebounds accordingly with that flat paddle, and it creates a nice surface and a durable surface. The asymmetrical paddle has that rolled back or that muscle back to it, which creates some additional stability. So if you get hit with a hard shot on the paddle, it's not going to twist the stick in your hand because you've got some meat in behind it that'll actually keep it stable. So that's an important aspect. I think that's probably the key technology in this stick. This is a featherlight product. So in our weight categories, at our elite level, which happens in the Morph family, Featherlight XT is our most balanced and lightest product. Featherlight X, our second, and then Featherlight is our more robust product, and that's actually where the T60X fits in.
Well, continuing with robust, let's talk about the overall materials that you use in that Featherlight construction and maybe the upper shaft dimensions as well, because I feel like those kind of play together.
So we're still using blackline carbon fiber throughout this construction. So it's important that consumer knows that we're using elite level construction or elite level materials in this. Now it's a full painted product with full decals, so you're not seeing visible carbon fiber here, but the layup is multi-layer laminates of carbon fiber that we use in all of our sticks. But again, built at a price point, so we're not using some of those true high-end or higher spec carbon fibers. We're using unidirectional throughout the construction.
And then in terms of that material heading up into the shaft shape there, let's touch on that a little bit too.
A little bit more rounded in through the top of the shaft. This helps from a durability standpoint because you have less sharp edges or sharp corners, so less susceptible to damage if getting hit with shots. And at the same time, it's also a little bit more maneuverable or a better feel for the player in hand, while they're still able to find the connection of paddle to shaft in that connection when they're going from puck handling down into stance. Easy, it's actually a little bit easier to maneuver your hand up and down the shaft. So again, just more ergonomic, user-friendly, which is the key. The game's hard enough, don't make the product hard to use.
And then you can't use a product if it's not sized properly for you. So as we hit the intro here, what are the sizes that this is available in?
So T60X Goalie is available in 4 sizes. What we call the senior sizing being a 27-inch paddle, 26 and 25. And an intermediate paddle, which is becoming way more popular, is in a 24-inch. What's happening now in instruction of young goaltenders, it's less about the stance height and the paddle height. It's more about when they're in butterfly or down position having that paddle height. So you're finding players that maybe were quite tall that were using 27s or 26s are paddling down into a paddle height that's better suited for when they're down and in that shot position. So young goaltenders who are growing up with the butterfly instruction tend to be paddling down in paddle height. Old school beer league guys, they're still needing that 27 and 26. So having those 4 sizes available, the T60, and then if your player is still young and developing, well, they won't be in the T60, they'll be able to look at our G series at the entry-level goaltender stuff.
And then to finish us off here for that player at home that would love to put like D-Rich 99 on their stick after their favorite goalie in the game, is that something they're able to do?
Well, yes, certainly that's not going to be a name they're putting on their sticks. But having said that, yes, if you want personalized, you've got a printable name bar here. So whether it's done at the retailer or being done with a custom print gun, or you can even do it with a Sharpie. That's a printable, personalized area, personalization area, and easy to print in there, whether you want name, nickname, team name, inspirational quotes, go wherever you want to go. But that actually is easy to identify on the wall and make that product more personal for you.
Perfect, Dan. Well, thanks so much again, as always, for having us out, walking us through the T60X.
Always happy to have the guys from Ice Warehouse here in Calgary.
And then for you at home that want to check out the entire catalog from Sherwood Hockey, make sure you head over to inlineandicewarehouse.com.